Hey guys, it's Anne Marie. Hey. I wish I did have friends in the physical form here that I could dance and sing with. I'm joking. Wah, wah. I hope everybody's having a great Monday. It's overcast, kind of mist and rain here, the mist. However, I have some mind info oracle cards, and I would like to share them with you. What's the info? What's the 411 on our mind? What's the 411, hon? What's the 411? I got it going on. Yeah, I got it going on. That's a lot. Are we going to just say it? F it? Okay, I mean, this is what we want to do. Allow, reassess, soar, keep going, grounding, pivot. It's time for you to change directions. You should keep going in the I don't know why I said this in the other video, but here I am stuck with the word. The macro was great. Keep going with that. When you are going up these stairs, I'll read the cards. When you're going up these stairs and when you're doing the work and you're trying to soar, sometimes when there's a pivotal point in our life, when something happens, we have a choice to readjust, take an honest look at ourselves, how we participated in the rise or fall of it, good, bad, or indifferent. Apply this for where it applies. And those are the pivotal points that Spirit is saying that's where more time needs to be when things aren't going your way, to really stop and figure out and assess where you need to switch directions, because this says reassesses. When you reassess everything that's going on and take accountability and responsibility. I'm sorry, this is like happening really fast. I don't want to say coming because I was going to laugh. So, sorry. When you pivot, it's give you time to reassess. Make sure that you're grounded. But by reassessing this is going to allow you to really soar to greater heights. I'm seeing someone that is like really doing like a lot of work, or you're really focused on a project at work, or there's something that's happening. And like everything in life, there's some barriers, some bumps. Some of us that are bigger than others. That's what he said. Anyway, sorry. It's Monday, and this is how I do it. But when you're pivoting, by not taking time to ground and reassess the situation and to look at the barriers and to see your own part in it. Not to focus on, well, Jim from shipping didn't do this, and Sally, Jessie, my cousin, did this to me when she was a kid. I mean, I don't know. Looking inside you, looking at you. Okay, well, this time I went and did this. Instead, I should have, maybe I could have done it this way, or maybe I could have said it this way. Or, what, maybe I shouldn't have ordered that amount of this to make this until I knew it could work out making that mixture. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of examples. But this is something like a little bit bigger than that. It's like when things aren't working out for you, it's like the first go-to, and this could be somebody in your energy. Your first go-to isn't to reassess you and the choices you made and how you felt and how that person you chose to respond that way and why you acted that way. It's not inward growth, it's outward. And if it's not maybe 20%, you say, oh, maybe I should have done that, but it's not deep. It's not. And so you're blocking yourself from soaring. And so Spirit is saying that when these barriers come up, when these challenges come up, to really pivot your way into a higher direction, to soar, and to allow the great possibilities and the development of what you're doing. It's really important for you to really reassess the place you are, how you responded to things, and assess your part in all of it. Yeah. So I'm going to pause this and I'll read the cards and see if anything else comes through. Okay, so if you're wanting to hear the reading of the cards that I pulled, here they are. So, pivot. Sometimes when things aren't falling into place, after trying and trying, it's time to ask yourself if pivoting in some way would be a good idea so that your life can flow more easily and effortlessly. How could you pivot, even if it's just a little bit? Just a touch, Okay. Reassess. You're being asked to take a stock of your life and let go of anything or anyone. I'm the truth, Ruth. Let go of anything or anyone that no longer makes you happy. Notice who and what bring you joy and who and what don't. It's time for some life cleanup. I would also say clean up spiritually, emotionally, physically, energetically. Keep going. It may feel as though you've been on this path or journey for so long, and you may even wonder if you're making any progress towards your dreams. You are. This message is a loving reminder for you to keep going. You're almost there. Okay. Grounding. And of course, it happens to be this roots. Look at these roots. Look at those roots. Sorry. You're being asked to ground yourself. You've been spending too much time in your head. And it's time to pay attention to your body and to the earth. Go outside and plant your feet on the ground and enjoy centering feeling this brings. It's called earthing. And you're just getting stuck to me, aren't you? Allow. You're being asked to open your energy field and take down your walls of protection in order to allow goodness into your life. Sometimes, without even realizing it, we block ourselves from the flow of life. It's safe to open yourself back up. I don't know. I don't know about that. Soar. You're being asked to stop dimming your light. Shut the fuck up. Look. Oh my God, I'm getting hot. Of course, it could be hot flash, but you're being asked to stop dimming your own light. Period. It's time for you to come out of the shadows and let your authentic self soar. Oh my God, fly high. Look at that, fly high, dear one. I thought we talked about this yesterday, about dimming our light. It's Monday. Wow. Maybe that's why there's a lot of barriers that you're hitting. Oh, you're supposed to be... You keep being pivoted to a different direction, and those directions are little pieces and little chunks to help you shine your light. Little steps. That's what Spirit just showed me. Because I saw where's the one? Sorry, excuse me. The grounding, the steps. Every little hiccup or barrier or whatever it is that you get defeated on, the things, and you're like, okay, I'm going to reassess and start again. Each little pivot is another chance to play that level of the game. It's a little step towards not dimming yourself. I didn't wake up one day and say, fuck everybody, I'm not going to dim my light anymore. I'm still working on it. But I no longer not shine to make other people feel comfortable. And it's the baby steps. It's when I was doing my marketing job and the person who hired me was fired 2 weeks after I was hired, and I was a little worried. And the new guy was a total narcissist, egocentric, toxic masculine if I've ever seen one. He's a fucking asshole. I don't care. And I knew from the jump, Terry. I knew from the jump because I'm energy. But anyway, even on my tags and my emails, everything, my name is Anne Marie. My first name I go by, everything is Anne Marie, one word. And he continually to call me Ann. And it was really hard, like I was at that time starting to step into, and it was like little things, like my name's Anne Marie. Yeah, my name's Anne Marie. And it got to a point, it was like the fifth time why I had to I addressed it in an email. And at that point I was angry because they sent us to Detroit, Michigan to market. Two of the marketers being brand new to the team, the company, and no plan were sent out to Detroit, Michigan to market. Yeah, I almost got carjacked, by the way. Anyway, enough about me. And I lost that job. And it was like that Friday, I think, is when I said something about my name. Again, for the fifth time, and then I was released or let go, fired. But anyway, the day I moved into this apartment, actually. And even though many times I would let people call me Ann, it's still a piece of shining my light. And the simplest thing is just call me by my fucking name. And that's how you get tested. And so that's what often kind of dims our light. Is because we're like, well, I'm doing whatever your higher power is, wherever, if you're just trying to do better in your life, doing good. I'm doing that, best I can. Hell, I stopped drinking, or I stopped doing this, that, I was also under the false impression that, I've stood up 2 times, call me by my name. No, the devil's a liar. I'll tell you what, boy, I lost a job over it because it felt good though. And that was a little bit. So then when I was in a circle and someone touched me after I told them not to touch me, and they did it again. And time after time again. And so each time it was a little step. I know I'm taking forever to get this message out. Each time it was a little step to my light being turned up a little bit more. I got stronger and stronger. I was like, okay, go back. Oh, damn, I didn't think I was going to lose a job over that. Oh, it's okay. That means I'm onto something. The more opposition I happen to have, that really reiterates that I'm onto something. So please know that even when you try to, it's the small steps of not dimming your light. It's not this grandiose thing, what happens overnight. Because people have asked me, what does that mean, not dim your light? I mean, we know, stand up for yourself and not to make people feel comfortable, but how? You just don't happen overnight. It's the setting the boundaries one thing at a time. And sometimes, oftentimes, it's trial and error. Trial and error. You keep lighting your light because you have something amazing that is supposed to be shown and seen and felt for whatever this is for you. And the little pivotal piece, the root, the seed here for you, for this resonates for, is the not dimming of your light. There's going to be a pivotal point, actually, when you actually step into that. And, it's kind of like, this is such a bad example. This is not a good example, but this is the first thing that came to mind, waiting to exhale when she lit all this shit on fire. I'm not saying that at all, but it just is like, there's going to be a defining moment where a straw breaks the camel's back and you're really going to speak your truth and brighten your light. I don't know. I see it's maybe 2 or 3 people arguing and someone really says what they know or something really happens. And it's like, damn, we didn't even know that. She knew that, or we didn't know they had that knowledge or information or whatever. And that's going to be your defining moment where you will soar. It's taking that first step. I'm getting really hot. I'm starting to channel a lot. So anyway, I hope this helped. If not, it's okay too. I hope you enjoyed it either way. If not, thanks for the views anyway. I truly hope that you are healthy and happy, full of joy. And may you love and be loved, heal so you don't harm, and so you can soar.